Alright, so we've covered warm and cold front. If we're looking on this map, we see that here's a cold front, the cooler air is behind this line. Here is a warm front. You see the half circles are indicating that it's coming in this direction, right? The half circles are on this side. It's going that way. So it's kind of pushing this way from the warm water here we have on the coastline from that warm Gulf Stream that goes along the coast. That warmer, moisture air is pushing inland. So you can see it's raining. So let's say if this front continues to march on in the direction it's marching, right? What would you see maybe in Atlanta in a few days? Well, most likely you'd see these conditions, right? Whatever's behind it is going this way. This will be here, and then it'll be here, and so on. So that's how that works. And with the cold front, the same thing. Cooler air is here. Here's the front line. All this cold air is pushing southeast, trying to go this direction. So this cooler air, look at the temperatures behind it, is going to replace the air we have in these cities coming up. Which one would get hit first? This one, because it indicates that's where Minneapolis is. This one isn't till here, right? St. Louis. So there, Minneapolis will be the next one to get in line to get rain and cooler temperatures, then St. Louis, and then ultimately Detroit. All right, so that's a little bit about reading cold and warm fronts. A stationary front, if you have to deal with that, is just like it sounds like. It's stationary. It's still. It won't move. There you have cold air and warm air that are very similar, battling it out, trying to surpass each other, one trying to go one way, the other trying to go the other way, and not moving at all. These usually have days and days of rainfall, moderate rainfall, over several days until the front gets moved out of the way. Now, another thing I wanted to recap with you very quickly is, let's go ahead and 8.10c, which is the formation of hurricanes. If I could write. Okay, so what is it with hurricanes? What do they need? First of all, they need warm ocean water. That's the biggest thing they need. So the water temperature needs to be 80 degrees Fahrenheit or higher for them to actually form. What can kill a hurricane? Well, what kills hurricanes or makes them die out, really, we say, is cool water, right? Anything below 80 degrees will do it, and making landfall. Why will making landfall result in the death of the hurricane? Well, it's very simple. The hurricane feeds off of warm ocean water. Warm ocean water. And once that water is either cool or once there is no more water, when you get to land, it cannot gain any more moisture. So whatever moisture is stored in that storm will dump. It'll dump over land. It'll release all that water it has stored in those clouds, and that'll be the end of that hurricane. Hurricane season is in general from June 1st to November 15th. That's about this season. Hurricanes can cause a lot of devastation along coastal communities, but also inland, depending how large they are. As these storms move inland, they can cause great monetary damage, and we've even lost some lives in hurricanes, so they're nothing to mess with.